Hi, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm Eva and this video is going to be about mistakes that people do when they go to a raw vegan or fruit-based vegan lifestyle. And believe me, I've done all of those mistakes and sometimes I do some still today. But I mean, I'm in this business, like in this raw vegan business or vegan business for quite some time now. So I've definitely have some experience, and I think it's very important actually to learn about those mistakes in order to not make themselves, because just a fool learns only from his own mistakes, but a real wise person learns from just learning about other people's mistakes, and so they don't have to make these mistakes. So it's really important. So this video is important. So the first mistake is definitely that I did was to isolate myself, because I was like, nobody's going to understand me, and you know, this raw vegan diet is a revolution, and it is a revolution. It is very, very important, but it's still like you can connect with people on so many levels. Like, I started dancing and I met so many amazing people through dancing, and I connect so well with them because there is more in your life than your diet. And of course, like, raw vegan and veganism is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle, but still there's more than this kind of lifestyle in order to connect with people. And for me, that's something that I had to learn. And for me, it was also important to learn that I was the person who was changing, because I became vegan, I became raw vegan, I developed in a super different direction than most of my friends. And I think that if I would have said, for example, I'm just going to hang out with raw vegan people or with vegan people, I would have been super alone. But I said and I think I was super alone. I was not alone. I never was alone, but I felt alone for some month maybe. And I think it's just unnecessary. I mean, you have your family, you have your friends, and even though they might not agree with your lifestyle, with how you live, they still like you, and you still can do other great things. And I mean, of course, let's be real honest, like, I met some new friends because I'm from a very small village, and people from a very small village are usually more into like drinking and soccer or football and, you know, stuff like this, and I'm just like not so interested in it. So when I started studying in Munich, so a city in Germany, I met people who had like more similar interests. And yeah, so, but I think still, like, if you don't have to, like, if you still have to go to school with people from your village, etc., don't isolate yourself, because your mental health is also very important. And for humans are social animals, so humans are designed to be in groups and to talk with people and to be with people, and so it's very important that you still connect with people. Very important. Then the next one is that people don't eat enough, and this is like everybody goes to this raw vegan diet or this vegan diet with vegan lifestyle with a lot of fruit and vegetable, at one point is not eating enough, because sometimes it's just stressful, and you have your work, you have your real life, maybe it's just stressful sometimes, and whenever you feel hungry, you're going to binge later on, or you have cravings for non-vegan food, or for just when you're raw vegan for cooked food. So make sure that you're eating enough. And for me, at one point I was also kind of afraid of fruit, so I was like, okay, I'm going to be more vegetable based, but it's not going to work, because vegetables are amazing, but they're not super high in calories. So if you want to succeed on a raw vegan diet, you definitely have to base your calories on fruit. So fruit should be your main calorie source. So never fear fruit, and fruit is so amazing. Like, fruit is what we are designed to eat. So fruit is just, it will make your skin glow, it will make your hair shiny. So it's really, like, fruit is really amazing. And yeah, so don't fear fruit, and it's not going to make you fat. Actually, what's going to make you fat is everything that you eat apart from fruit, like junk food, vegan stuff, normal junk food stuff, and stuff like this. That's going to make you gain weight. And the next mistake that I see some people make is that when they go into this raw vegan lifestyle, they want to detox everything and they do lots of cleanses. And I want to be honest, like I did it myself. Like I did water fasting, I did enemas, I did so many things, and I'm really glad that I got off this train of detox, because detox in the beginning can be helpful, can be good, but I want to live this lifestyle long term, and I know that healing takes a lot of time, and actually I really trust my body that when I give him the best opportunities, like eating a lot of fruit and vegetables, my body is going to heal itself. And for me, my challenge is still to stay raw vegan, so I really want to focus more on eating the most fresh organic fruit and vegetables that I can, instead of focusing on detox. And what I think that I just saw from my experience is that when people, especially, like, nothing against Robert Morse, but like this whole Robert Morse movement, they get into this lifestyle, but their purpose is to detox, like to clean the lymphatic system, etc. And it's like the purpose is not to do it long term and to live this high fruit lifestyle long term. And I think that's actually really sad, because for me that's the goal. I mean, to do this long term and to thrive long term. So yeah, I think like really there are some people who really like they overdo it on all of those detox stuff, and it's not healthy anymore. And we have the next mistake that I did, was that I just didn't do enough research. And I think when you do enough research, it's so much easier to stick to this lifestyle, or to just eat more fruit and vegetables, because let's face it, we're not living in a world that is raw vegan or that is vegan. So especially if you're from a small village, it's going to be difficult sometimes, and because people just are not believing that it's healthy, which is so weird, because I mean, fruit and vegetables are amazing. But when you do your research, you become much more confident, because knowledge is really power, and it gives you confidence. So if you feel like I don't trust it, like that this whole thing is working, just inform yourself, like read books about raw veganism. There's this book like 80-10-10 diet. I link it in the info box, description info box, and also other books. And there are so many great YouTube videos, like my YouTube videos, but also like fit and sport, like Lauren Lockman. There are a lot of great YouTube channels that teach about a raw vegan lifestyle. So inform yourself. And yeah, and the next mistake that is super interesting is that people who go to this raw vegan diet, like they want to change everything sometimes. So not all of the people, but they want to quit their job, and they want to do online business, like they want to like quit their whole life and start again. For me, like maybe it's okay and it's good for some people to do it, but for me, I'm more like a person, I think like I still had like, I became raw vegan when I was still in school, and I'm very grateful that I still had good grades in school and still like go now to university. Yeah, for me it gives me safety. So really, like, don't like if you still need safety, maybe don't really stop your whole life just because you go raw vegan. And I think and I mean, the last mistake is to not be so mean to yourself, and just be kind to yourself, because going raw vegan is one of the biggest changes that you will have, because it's so different from what normal people do. I mean, it's so different. So when you slip off a raw vegan diet, or maybe you do raw till 4 and whatever, like, don't be so strict on yourself, in my opinion, because it's just a learning process actually. And yeah, I really hope that those mistakes, or learning about those mistakes, will really help you. And yeah, I really hope that maybe I forgot the last mistake. The last mistake is really to eat too much dehydrated stuff and also dried fruit, because the point for me of a raw vegan diet is actually to get in a lot of water, to get yourself hydrated and to feel amazing. And I mean, when you start eating a lot of nuts and seeds, you know, like it's not so much different from a cooked food diet in my opinion. So really focus on eating enough like oranges and mangoes and melons, etc., that are super rich in fruit. And the very last mistake that I did, and that a lot of people do, is they stop focusing on fruit and naturally they go to fat, because you have to get in your calories, and if you either you get them from carbs or you get them from fat. And carbs, it's for me and for like humans the better option, because it's so much better for our body. Because fat, even good fat like avocado, etc., when you eat too much of those good fats, it will also harm your body in the long run. So people who stop focusing on fruit, they will naturally tend to eat more nuts and seeds, and and it's not like fruit is a better option than nuts and seeds. So yeah, I really hope that you loved this video. It was a lot of fun to do it, and if you have questions about a raw vegan lifestyle or vegan lifestyle, then you can ask me. And I have also an Instagram account. My name is Fruity Eva. I share a lot of great advice there. I also have a podcast, and this podcast, let me tell you, is amazing. It is really the bomb. I like it, and I like making episodes. So if you want to check it out, it's also Fruity Eva. So everything is Fruity Eva. And yeah, I really hope that you have a beautiful day or evening, and much love to you. Goodbye.